now that utilize the system. We need 2 more. I wasn't aware of this grant until last week. I understand there was some, hopefully I'm the last department before you. But PCCD got in touch with Rebecca here, who helped me quite a bit in designing this. The system is really beneficial for police officers. Just for an example, this past weekend, an officer made a DUI arrest. The affiant was in the back seat, threatening to tell that he was beat up by the officer. All this was captured on video and audio, therefore justifying an officer that did not use any force on this individual. So the systems are actually very good. We have 4 now, the same brand that I'm asking for. The software downloads automatically into our server, so there's no disks that have to be changed. So I would ask for your cooperation in this.
Thank you.
As I had indicated earlier to you, I was contacted by PCCD to see if I could help North Middleton get this through the commissioners. They would really like to have this money spent because it's, non-competitive and allocated to the county. So as much as they can see spent, it's important to them for the next year's funding so that it stays at the same amount. And I am happy to help Chief Carver do this. What I need from you today is just your approval that I may make the modifications to the budget, adding the 11,112 split proportionally between the 2. If you do give your approval today, PCCD will return the budget pieces for me to modify. They do not require an additional signature page, but I know that that may not comply with what we require here. So if you would like to sign a new signature page based on the agreed upon modifications, then I will submit those to PCCD.
Yeah, if you would, Rebecca, just refresh my memory. And Chief, thanks for taking the time to be here today. And we've had a couple of modifications, or at least one other modification.
Well, it's a very complicated funding stream, and the solicitation actually was for 2 separate funding streams. The JRI, which was the grant that at this point has funded Power DMS Suite for Silver Spring, Camp Hill, and West Shore Regional, are state funds. The JAG under 10,000 are funds that we were using for the Sheriff's Department to have the K-9 unit specializing in heroin and opiates. There's a maximum amount under each solicitation that Cumberland County can apply for. If we're able to do this for North Middleton, we'll have expended the maximum under the JRI, which is the $51,827, and we'll be just under the $18,555 on the under 10K.
JRI stands for what again?
Justice Reinvestment.
Okay. Yeah, and is this, the other question, because I remember previously that this is kind of an unusual grant in that the police departments have to come to the county to get permission as opposed to directly applying, is that
Yes.
right?
And PCCD does admit to the fact that it was very complicated to put together and confusing for everyone involved, so.
Well, as long as we're getting the maximum that we can get for the county,
I think that's the important part.
that's a good thing. But Chief, you indicated that you were not aware that you had to come to us, or were you not aware of the grant availability? I'm just curious because so that because we were kind of left with the impression that all of the police departments, in the county were aware of this.
It did go out through an email
Okay.
to all of the chiefs that I'm aware of from, I believe it was the PA Chiefs of Police Association that sent that. I received it, forwarded me from another chief that they had received it that way.
Sir, I was just promoted to chief. This is my 3rd month. I'm still learning. I wasn't aware until I called PCCD to have my name put on our roster, and the old chief taken off, that's when I was made aware of this grant, and they transferred.
It would have come out in your first month.
And you don't have to vote. Seriously.
We just want to make sure we get the mechanics right. So you offered us a couple options. Keith, is there preferred method? Mention about a new signature page, is that?
Yes,
advisable?
PCCD doesn't require it, but since we're making a decision to change the budget, you may want to.
Is there any documentation that they're going to have to sign as a result of today's action?
No, unless you require it.
I will require it, but finance may require it.
Okay.
So I think that will be the source of it. But if you approve it today, I think it'll be a self-executing document that once it goes through the system, it automatically goes to the commissioner's for signature.
All right, and, yeah, I mean, the other question is, relative to the deadline for this grant, has PCCD been flexible on that, or?
Oh, yes, because we made the original deadline on time, but as I said, since
I
it's.
thought there was a deadline.
Yes.
Okay.
One, they were separate, but I did have to submit on Monday the K-9 grant to make the deadline. But when we spoke about this issue, they said that they would just return the sections because it's online. So they would return the sections to me if you approve of adding the budget items.
Okay.
They're able to do that because it's non-competitive. If it were a competitive grant, it closes at the deadline.
Okay.
Keith?
Yes.
I was just going to ask the board, are we at a point where we want a motion on this?
I was going to ask Keith, should the motion be contingent on any review?
No, I've reviewed the information that.
All the legal
Rebecca has
certifications
provided.
stay the
Yeah.
same.
Is there anything that should be added if you make a motion, subject to contingent on?
No, I don't think there is.
Does the board want to take action today? I'm okay with it.
I'm fine with it. The motion would be to modify the grant application.
Yes.
Okay, so
Second.
So we have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments on the request? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
So that's you.
Congratulations to all
Yeah.
of you. Good
Good
job.
luck.
I'm gonna need it.
big shoes to fill. Oh, this is North Middleton.
North Middleton.
North Middleton, yeah. Gosh, you know my boss, I'm good, chief.
Stop. Okay.
All right, next on the agenda, next item on the agenda is approval of contracts, items 8, Roman numeral 1, and 8, Roman numeral 2. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve the contracts and, yeah, existing and new contracts.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any questions or comments on the motion? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have approval to award the ED Bridge Preservation Project to Krylon Corporation in the amount of $496,934. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments on the motion? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have approval of general disbursements, transfer authorizations, item 10A through G. Is there a motion?
Move for approval.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments on the motion? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, I'd like to report executive sessions held on March 23rd at 10 a.m. regarding personnel issues, and March 24th at 10:30 regarding litigation. Is there any other business to be brought from the board?
I do, Commissioners. I'm presenting this on behalf of Melissa Caminelli. It concerns the Courtroom 5 audiovisual project that's going on right now. They ran into an issue concerning ductwork location that was unexpected. It's one of those things that apparently could not be determined before they get into the ceiling. As a result of the ductwork location, they have a need to substitute 2 of the 5 speakers that were called for installation above the jury box. There's a cost increase of approximately $200 to $300 to do it. The urgency of it is, until this is resolved, it'll hold up the project. And they're, as I understand it, well into the project. They would rather not wait for your next cycle to approve it. Because of the amount, I told Melissa can't be here at the meeting this afternoon. I told her that I would present it to the board. So if that's acceptable to you, I would request a motion to allow an additional expenditure of up to $300 for the substitute speakers for the courtroom 5 project.
I'll make that motion.
We have a motion, is there a second?
So it's actually the speakers, the loudspeakers?
They have to swap out, I think,
The
2 of the 5.
Their specs, original specs, were made at the time, I think, before the ductwork was in place. Therefore, it stipulated a larger size speaker. Then with the ductwork, then it reduced the amount of space available. The speakers, so they're actually having to get smaller speakers.
Smaller speakers cost us more.
They're higher quality. I have no idea.
Okay. I might buy bigger speakers.
I'm trying to get hold of those old ones, see if I can use them for my stereo.
Okay.
Any other questions on the motion? And this is Cat.
Yes.
300, okay. All right, all in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Any other business to be brought in front of the Board of Commissioners? Okay, hearing none, is there a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
For adjournment, thank you.